attended Boys State all the way back in 1980, so that's a few years ago. I was selected by the American Legion. I didn't really know much about the program. What I remember is there were probably 8 or 9 people from my hometown selected. We were all very honored to have been selected. And the thing that I remember before we left is one of the American Legion officers said to all of us, make us proud. So we understood that there was an expectation that we did well when we attended that week. What I remember most about the experience were the great speakers that came in from the outside to teach you about state government, to teach you about life. I remember the discipline of the week, kind of marching to some of our different events around campus. I remember the great kind of intramural activities that we were engaged in. But most of all, I just remember the campaign for running for governor of the Texas Boys State program. I hadn't thought a lot about it, but didn't see anyone volunteering, so I said, okay, I'll take the plunge, I'll run for governor. And then that began a series of events during the weeks that are hard to imagine, but very transformational. I think it was kind of a catalyst event in my life. I had good grades, I had played sports, I'd been successful, but I don't know that I'd ever been kind of singled out the way that I was that particular week. And so I felt like, okay, I've got some of the qualities necessary that people can rally behind. That's a gift, and there's a responsibility associated with that gift. And so it gave me both the confidence and the sense of obligation of leadership and doing the most with what was given to me. And I consider it one of the great highlights of my life. I mean, for years I was the guy that was elected governor of Boys State. I mean, that was kind of how people referred to you. And so when something like that happens and people remember it, it can't help but be an instrumental part of your life. But I was very proud and very, very grateful to the American Legion. I think it's always a growing experience. I mean, you're going to meet people that you just love hanging out with. You enjoy the camaraderie. You're going to meet a few people that are going to drive you crazy, and all of that's good. But all of that's good because it teaches you that there are different ways of looking at issues. That it's a reminder that one of the great things about our country is that it allows people to have differences of opinion and to share those and to work through those. I mean, anything that I can do to make a path easier for the American Legion, I'm going to do that. I'm fortunate this particular university has a great reputation in terms of its support for veterans and military support services here. And we're thinking about how we can take the next step and even be more military friendly. We have a faculty and a staff that look forward to the opportunity of helping those who have served our country in an important way. So we feel like it's a way of giving back to those who have given so much to us. Having veterans on campus is great for all of the students, not only for the veterans themselves, but for all of the students that they touch. They bring a life experience that not everyone has, and so they add to the intellectual and academic conversations in important ways. They also bring a discipline that they've learned, that they can share with others, that is an important characteristic that leads to success in many different ways. So having the veterans on campus is a wonderful experience. And my great fondness for the American Legion probably is very evident in terms of the things that we're hoping to do at this university.